Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back once again with Transport Fever 2 on the Dune Canyon map. We're now in the phase where we're hooking things up and polishing things off and getting them all right and ready and glorious to say, this is a job done. It's not done very well, but it's done nonetheless. Join me, won't you, as we continue our odyssey of connecting up freight mainlines to things that currently aren't connected to freight mainlines. That activity will begin in a few short moments. There isn't a lot going on in this picture, but that's because we're sat at the end of El Paso, the freight station where quite a lot happens. And quite a lot happens because El Paso is hooked up to the rail system that crosses the canyon. Yeah. See, look, there's lots of potential here for all kinds of high activity, and in order to make that work, we're going to push on because I mean, look at that, we've got a plastics factory just up there. We need plastics, so let's go. Now, before I go charging headlong into the unknown, let's have a quick look. Here is our primary mainline route. I've got these two here. Kind of initially, they were dedicated to being a secondary mainline for freight. Okay, which would mean, yes, which is pointless. Okay, right, fine, fair enough. It could be used for something local, I suppose, or we could use, we could split out the middle line here to go out in that direction, while we plough headlong up this way. Let's plough headlong up this way and see what happens, shall we? I mean, it's going to be an adventure. I'm sure something dramatic is going to come out the other end of it, but we'll work off platforms 1 and 2 here and see where it takes us. We're going into the unknown. I've got a vague idea of a plan, but only a vague one. It's no more than that at the moment. Right, let's start out going this way. Now, what we're not going to do is we're not going to stop at individual factories and producers along the way. I see you decided to fight me already. That's less good because we've got to start going uphill in a minute. So if I can get a tunnel under the first section, do we feel grand about a level crossing at the second one? What's going on there? All right, that's going to need a little bit more scrutiny. I'll get the second track laid in a little bit, and then we'll give it the scrutiny that it's due. So we come out of the tunnel straight across the road. No. Right. Okay. Right. Bulldozer road. Obviously. I mean that's usually the solution that we tend towards. And then we'll pop this over the top in some kind of a convincing tunnel, maybe swerving road. I mean, we could just go like that, round there, like that. See? Piece of cake. Easy peasy. It's not going to be a problem. Everybody's going to be happy. Or if they're not, I don't really care. What is that? Is that medium? It looks like medium to me. Actually, it doesn't. It looks like large. All right, well, we'll go with large then. Do you want to snap onto anything here? Not really? Okay. Give me wiggly. There we are. If I come out this way like so, how do you feel about that? Do you feel completely incapable of creating the kind of connection that I'm after, although you will go in there. So if we start from there and then head out that way, yes, and then we'll wiggle it around a bit until we've got what we need. Now, this is not the most efficient path this road could be taking, but it is a path that will allow the road to do its thing. It's not completely dreadful. It's just mostly dreadful. All right. Cracking on. Now, I'll go a little bit further and then we will make preparation for the next station. And we'll see. Oh no, look, we're already getting a bit of bridge action going there. Yeah. Okay, well, is there a route we can take where we avoid that? You could aim toward this canyon side and use that to go up without using a bridge. Yes. Actually, that might make it more interesting. Okay, back it up. Actually, we don't need to back it up very far. You do. I do need to back it up quite far. Yeah. Okay, so if I take it out from here. Sorry, roads. I replaced you for absolutely no purpose whatsoever, but this plan that we're operating here is fluid, and therefore it's very likely that it will continue to change as we go. Right. That's that's quite pleasant, but we don't want to resurface just yet. I want to stay under a little while longer. I want to stay under a little. Just do you mind? No, no, I'm not prepared to comply at the moment. Because I want to get underneath the oil well. I don't want to surface just yet. We also want to keep the speed up a fair bit. All right, back it up. Stop it going up at all. All right, okay. Yeah, no, it's the. I mean, this is where I don't know. Call it fun, call it challenge, but it's where whatever word you've chosen there exists in this kind of later era of of map development. Won't you just stay underground? Flipping, back it up more. Right. Okay. Yeah. Get rid of everything that is currently causing me woe. And yeah. Right. Off we go. Right. Now you stay down a bit. Right. I don't really want to duck it any further than that, but I will do if it has to be done. All right. Duck it one further. There you go. Alright, and then bring her around this way. Yeah, start bringing it back up again. There you go. That's the stuff. It's not super quick, but then we're running freight on here, so it shouldn't need to be super quick. What we're looking for here is it appearing mysteriously out of the side of the mountain. We don't really want to tunnel all the way through the mountain. That rather defeats the point of this. Yeah, how far short are we? Significantly. Okay, alright. Well, we don't want to go steep, but equally, we don't want it to be invisible. Half the joy of building stuff in this is to be able to look at it doing its thing. I mean, we like the occasional cheeky peekaboo tunnel kind of an idea. It's going to re-emerge. There you are. Right. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, yeah. For the sake of making it work, actually, that's not completely horrific. It's only slightly. Right, now, you follow along. So what I'm going to aim to do today is I'm going to try and get us, I don't know, maybe all the way to the end. We've already got something of a plan. I mean, admittedly, it's barely sketched out on a napkin at the moment. But as far as the far end goes, having some kind of looping around setup sort of idea, that appeals to me. Because it will lead to interesting things, and maybe we end up where the freight mainline kind of idea that we set off with ends up being a single freight line that loops back on itself. Don't know. We'll wait and see. But point to point and back again is certainly something we can stick on the agenda there. Now then, what have we got here? I've got a bit of grain, I've got some plastic, and I've got some iron ore. Could easily, on a separate rail line, go into Amarillo. Yes, it could. Now, are we going to take this one out to Wichita and round and back this way? Yeah. Or are we going to go to Amarillo first and then come round that way? It doesn't really matter, does it? No. No, it makes absolutely no difference. The end result's going to be the same. It's more about, what do I want first? All right, if I go all the way over there, why are you just... No. I don't need you to do that. There you go. A nice bit of... A gentle bit of embankment will be absolutely fine. Is this going downhill? Well, evidently it is... but it doesn't feel like it should have to. I know I've built an embankment there that has a slope built into it. I'm kind of okay with that. If I were going to take all day about it, I'd probably, smooth it all out and all of that kind of business. Oh, apparently I'm going for Amarillo. Right you are then. So we'll aim for, today, we'll go Amarillo, then Anchorage. In fact, we won't go for Anchorage. We will go for a station in between Anchorage and Durham. Right. Yeah. And then we'll run separate rail to bring the lumber out to Ankh Durham, and the oil into Amarillo, and these three over here as well. Hello, what are you doing, coal mine? Are you hooked up to anything? Let's have a look. I don't think it is. It's not. And that's a passenger station at Hartford. Hartford isn't being served by a freight station at the moment. Intriguing. Oh, and in fact, we've got quite a lot of stuff that actually needs routing round. So I think another freight station at Hartford will use the middle line from El Paso to go and hit that, and then maybe split or have two kind of mainline deliverers that take all the stuff from those out to Amarillo, Madison. Interesting. Okay, all right, yeah, that feels like a something. Right, gonna need a station here. Let's have a look and see what floats our boat. How many platforms are we going to want? I think it's going to be 3. Righto. Yeah, no, 3 feels about right. Obviously, max length. There you go. Right, now then. It's also going to need a passenger station at some point, but, you know, let's one step at a time this. If we put it over there, then the difficulty is going to be in approach. If we put it over here, then we could come out underneath. Okay, well, you know what? I am going to put it there, and then we're just going to make it work. How I make it work, I have no idea, but we are going to make it work. In fact, 3 is not enough, is it? No, because you've got this connection that you just spoke of there coming in. Yeah, and then you've got whatever you do with these coming in. I think you're going to need another couple. All right, well, get to the configurator. Platforms. Yeah. No. Yes. No. Tracks first. Oh, okay. All right, fine. High speed into this side. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Good. And right. Yeah. Then it needs a platform. Meanwhile, we'll also stick one here for that whatever close-in thing it is. Oil? Yeah. And then we'll stick another one in here as well. Right, we'll elongate it a bit. You've got to give yourself room to get under there. Or over. Ooh, over might be fun. And that's clearly higher than this. So I think we're going over the centre of town. They're not going to be too thrilled about that on a, my gosh, what a lot of noise that makes kind of a way. And then we could go under from this side. So we could bring the main line and this one over the top. Oh, there's a lot of adventure to be had here. Okay, all right, yeah. And you know what this means is that sometimes not having a plan leads to something interesting happening. Be quiet. Yes, it does. Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. This may be a little bit excessive now, but I still think it's going to work, and therefore I'm sticking with it. But we'll see what transpires and what adjustments, if any, are required to be made later on. Right. Okay, so you've got to build a flyover over this centrepiece of town. Good. Nothing like setting up an easy project. Right, now, we don't have a massive run-up to get to there. Also, you ought to put in the tracks for that as well. Yeah, I might have to take them back out again just so that we can get up high enough. Well, yeah, we'll take that under advisement, but let's try it this way first and see what we get. So if I use the middle one as a guide track, it's going to have to go up quite severely until we bridge. Please bridge. No, it's not there yet. Okay, it will. It'll bridge. There you are. Right. Okay, now then, there will be casualties here. Exactly how many remains to be seen, but there will be some. Right, yeah. And then flatten it out. Yes. I like this. Yeah. Do you think the townsfolk are going to like it? I think the townsfolk are not really going to have much of a say in the matter. We could go that way a bit. Just sit. Just you found somewhere. Sit in it. Go on. I saw it. It popped ever so briefly into. Yes, you can do. There you go. There it is. Right. What are we looking at there? Well, that's not so much going over the centre of town as going pretty much directly through it. That said, yeah, I know you like it, don't you? Yeah, I do. Okay. I mean, obviously, I've got to triple track this, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Go on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. What's got to be removed? Buildings have got to be removed. That's fine. We just can't have a bridge pillar collision. Which pillar is doing the collision? Don't know. Alright, gentle wigglage is usually all we need. In fact, if we go a bit further... because obviously it moves the pillars as we do. Alright, now we're just looking for that red block there to disappear. We don't need to know exactly where it is, but, you know, if we can get close to where it is, let's go up a little bit further and see if that helps. Obviously, we are going to need to go a little bit further in order to get over the other side of town, but let's see what we get here. Go on, you'll do it. You'll do it. I at this stage, I almost don't care about how convoluted this flipping flyover ends up being. In case you hadn't spotted it already, what I am trying to avoid doing is having to bulldoze all the roads before locking this in. But I don't think we're going to be able to avoid it. Doesn't seem like it wants to go over the middle of a crossover. Crossroads, that is. Okay. Yeah. It's going to look quite cool, though. Yeah, so you say. It's not a brilliant idea. Okay. All right. So, what now? Well, let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Right. Pause. Right. And off we go. I think this might work now. Oh, look at that. That's surprising. Okay, now then. If we take the third track off on that side, then this one should just merrily connect up over here. Although I can't remember which side of the track we've got here. I think it's the other side, actually. So if I leave that pending, we'll double check on it imminently, presently, when the time comes. Okay, and then if because now I've got the bridge in, I can actually run the roads underneath in a way that makes any sense, assuming I can double track this, which is by no means certain, because obviously it reshapes the pillars that we've already got. But that side has come out all right, so that's a start. Okay, and then we've just got to snap on track number 3. Now, I could route track number 3 like this, put a double slip on there, and then that will work. But I don't really want to get in the way of the main line itself. Well, what are you going to do then? I don't know. You know what? I will do. Rather than run a third track on there. Third track on there means you will have a greater chance of multiple locos going up there. Which means a greater chance that it all looks amazing. In case you haven't spotted it, that's what I've decided is more important. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, good. Get it as far as here, and then this one can split off and go the other way. Like this. Now, I'm going to have to double track this as well. So let's just leave that one dangling for the moment, and then we'll worry about the double tracking later on. Right, where's my completed double track section? Here. Okay. And off we go. Now, when I've got this section built, I think the time will be upon us where it is going to be worthwhile duplicating services that we've already got on there. I think we'll be able to support more trains running this main line effectively. And that's something to look forward to. Right, we're here. Which side is which? Well, look, if you complete this, then you'll be able to see it at a glance, won't you? Right, there we are. Go over there. Nice. Alright, go over here. Now, I don't doubt that this undulates quite freely. It shouldn't do a Soviet Republic style undulation, which is, you know, baffling and maddening in nature, but it will probably have a little bit of and all of those noises. I'm okay with that mostly, but you know, just expect it. Right, okay, good. Yes, moving on. We've got our little branch set up there ready to support that. These two are going to be the ones that I'll probably head underground that way to do the connection up at Hartford. Yeah. All right. Do you want to do the roads while you're here? Yeah, I might as well. Right. A slap of the medium. Yeah. Okay, right. Sling that under there. Look at that. Works like a charm. And this one, well, if you can connect onto here, that'd be... No, don't do that. There you are. Right, just about there. Get as close to the bridge as you can. That'll do. Very nice. And then, obviously, bring a bit out here, because that's a thing. Yeah, and then run, ooh, like that. Because that creates an interesting dimension there. How interesting? Yes, that's entirely up to you to decide, but I think it's quite interesting. And if we sling that over here like this, then everything's reconnected again. Now, obviously, once we start shipping some goods into here, the town will sprout up a smidge. Exactly how much it sprouts up. In fact, the AI is probably going to get stuck in a little bit, purely because of the stuff that I already removed. But we'll wait and see how that goes. Right, get rid of this road because we're coming through. Okay, and we're away. Yeah, that all looks absolutely peachy. Yeah, nothing like being able to build just a heck of a lot of track all in one hit. That's great. Makes life significantly easier. So obviously we'll have another little station here. I mean, in fact, trucks would probably do the job fine, but I've already set up a little platform for it, and trains are cool. So we'll do that as well when we start doing the lock up everything onto the system here. Right. Okay. Yeah. As you can probably tell, we're aiming for about there. Now, the tricky part is that later on, I may well be inclined to bring a service round this way as well. So I need to make sure that I'm not building this station at such an angle that that's impossible to pull off. We don't have any local services here to consider. You got a lumber mill over there. Yeah, that could come in on whatever round the corner kind of effort you put in a minute. So this is going to be a 4-tracker, and we'll just about here. That'll work. Probably there's a bit better. Okay. Or how about all the way over here? That gives you a lot more space to play with. It does, I suppose. Well, apparently I've committed to that, so let's see how we get on. It's obviously going to need some road connection, but roads can wait till later. Right, go straight as the crow flies and see if it wants to play ball. It already wants to go underground, so that's helpful. But if you wouldn't mind just adjusting your angle of attack here, that'd be terrific. Right. No, go a bit further. What? Just stay on the flat, would you? Right, that gives us an immediate tunnel. So if we go up one more, we get a tunnel a little bit later, which suits me rather better. And then, like that. Down 1. Down 2. Tunnel, please. Yeah, no. No is not a particularly satisfying answer in this case. Right, you're going to need to come downhill, especially if we end up tunnelling, which is very, very likely at the moment. Right, flatten that against the landscape a little bit. Creates for a bit of a lump at the top end there, but it's not a big old lump, so it should be allowable. No. See, if you build at this angle, you will routinely grab hold of the wrong bit, and the whole system will just go, no, I'm not having it. And you're going to go, okay then. Right. So, yeah. Well, yeah. That's good. And it's not good. All right, where are you trying to collide here? Oh, all over the joint. So obviously, whatever tunnel we've got going on here is clipping to the outside very frequently. But if we go like that, it is too deep. But if we come up one, that's still fine. Okay. How's that angle of approach? I suspect challenging, but not impossible. If we go one more. Oh, hold on. That's the one. All right, good. Right, get rid of that and then do it again, and it will work beautifully. There you go. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah. What's this over here? I don't know. We're gonna have a look at it. Because from here it doesn't look good, does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't look good. That's okay. We can remedy that. Give me the end of this, and then come out the other end of here, please. If you got the idea of snapping along there with a track that already exists, it would help you no end. Right. Okay. Right. What are you doing here? Just something a bit, I thought about doing something a little bit unusual, maybe a bit uncanny. Yeah, take your unusual and your uncanny and do one. Right, yeah. How's that? Yep, we can make that work. Right, give me this. And then we'll go from the front one. There you are. Beautiful. Okay, right, that's as far as we're going to go for now. We're going to need to put a crossover on here and set up the roads and blah, 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 and all the rest of it. Set up town connections is going to be important, because otherwise the mainline train's just going to turn up and go, well, yeah, what do you want me to do with this? I got to go, well, hold on, I haven't really finished yet. And you kind of go, well, why have you deployed me up here? What's the matter with you? Right. Yeah, it's nice. I quite like it. All right, good. Roads, please. Okay. All right, fling that on here. Remember, you are delivering to 2 towns here, so having having the platform on the other side is not a terrible idea. I'm going to leave this one up anyway, because it gives us a little bit more option, choice, whatever you call it. It gives us more of that to deliver to more places. But we'll customize this and bang an entrance on the other side. Cargo buildings? Oh yeah, I'm very partial to them. All right. What about over there? What about not over there? What about over here? All right. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Does that actually count as an entrance? I think it does. But you never know. Go on, talk to me. Do you count as an entrance? Negative on the tendrils. Yeah, I might not be close enough though. Try it again. Yeah, that's got tendrils. Yeah, okay, I thought it might have. Go on, there you are. Go on, just sit. I mean, there's no reason for needing all 4. I just prefer to have all 4 on there. Now, I'm just going to use medium surface streets for now. Later on, I'll probably switch to something a little bit more efficient. But as ever, I want to give the old AI there the opportunity to move in and make itself comfy, because that's going to make it a lot more interesting when we start to put in other routes through there. So if I do end up doing a kind of a horseshoe curve around the top end of the map here, then who knows how that may manifest. Right, now, if I do that and then just give it 1, yeah, great. Excellent. All right, I wish you would do either side of the canyon, chasm, whatever it is, pillar. I would be so much happier with life, as I suspect would you, but you're not going to do that, so whatever. Right, put in 1 times turnaround junction here. Now, these routes are already quite long, so I'll just stick 1 in there, like that. It's very slow, but it should do the job just fine. We'll put 1 signal on there right now. I've got a load of signalling to do before this is ready, but that will suffice for the time being. Okay, right, so you're hooked up. We now need delivery. I think Elgin can have its own. I don't know what makes Elgin so special in that regard. Also, we're going to have to go around the outside of Elgin like this. So we could put another station down here, grab this fuel refinery and this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's very nice. And then this fuel processing deal. They're both refineries of a sort, I suppose. Oil refinery, fuel refinery. Okay? Refine. Yeah, but it'll work out. Oh, because I've connected these towns to one another, we're going to get a bit of growth here. That's fun. Right, so bit of delivery action on the road side of things. Let's grab a truck station. Let's give it a couple of platforms, make it super long. Yeah. Yes. I would quite like to use both sides of this, but it doesn't make any sense to do so, really. I think it makes more sense just to do just to run everything out of one side. So we'll do that. Maybe subject to a bit of revision later on, but it's certainly going to do the job for now. And then something down here. Oh, 3 somethings. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Just enough to generate a bit of demand at the station is all that's required for now. So, later on, who knows? It really depends. I think when we get round towards season end, we'll do live streams and I'll maybe take a couple of requests, nay suggestions, with regard to actually tarting up a couple of these stations that we've built. And then my intention is, once all is done and indeed dusted, that I'll provide the save game to you so that you can go and tinker with it and go, well, I'm going to fix all the things you got wrong. I'll be back in a year and a half. Right. Yeah, this is fine. I'm very much liking that. But we're not going to hook those up now. We will hook those up next time. Right, yeah. So what we've got here, this third track is going to have multiple trains running on it, but it will split to double from this point on. Yeah? Okay, makes sense? Well, whether it makes sense or not, that's what's going to happen. We're talking about, we're only half an hour in. We could do a little bit more. We could do a little bit more, couldn't we? Yeah, all right. Okay, yeah, I'm going to grab these three. You got those as well? Yeah, no, they're not coming this way. They're going the other way. Okay, all right. And you still need to make a delivery to whatever town that is. Yeah, I do. You're not wrong. Is it Wichita or is that the other side? No, yeah, the Wichita's the other side. This is Amarillo, isn't it? All right, fine. Okay, so Swifty Stations was the order of the day here. Now, these are all going to be single trackers and relatively short comparatively. So you can sit here. Yes. All right. You can sit next to this one in a similar kind of fashion. Yep. And I'm going to run one train for each of these. The assumption, of course, is that I can figure out how to make these trains reach the station and then the depot as well. Right, so you're going to want a bit of double track running alongside that to use as a kind of switching line. Yeah, your terminology is horrendous, by the way. Yeah, I know that. Okay, right, so double track alongside it. Yes, that's what's going to talk to this. And then we'll run the individual stations into this kind of little branch line, I guess. Okay, yeah. You don't even need to do that. I don't, do I? Because there's only one more stop after that one. So we can run that into there. You are going to need a set of points there so it can swing over to the right side. But beyond that, it should be hunky-dory. Right, and then you just run out onto that one. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, it's only the second station that's going to cause you any kind of, consternation on this front, but I think you'll be all right. So you need a signal, not here. Do the points first, and then you'll know what's what. Well, I'm just going to stick a diamond on there. Yeah, okay. That's not going to work, though, is it? Yeah, it is. If you double slip everything, it'll work fine. Also you're going to need to make sure that whatever train you're running on here is not longer than this platform. Duly noted. It's a 160-metre platform. Yes. Right. Okay. Yep. Do that. So you can continue that way, and then coming in this way, you can go out that way. Yeah. All right. Fine. So we're going to want a signal on here. Yeah. We want a signal there. This one's largely superfluous given that the kind of, how have I described it in the past? Given the implied signalling of the end of the platform. But I think it's going to work out fine. Right, and stick those on there. Okay, this was actually a lot less complicated than I thought it was going to be. But that said, I haven't made it work yet, so it might not be a lot less complicated. It might even be more complicated than I'd given it credit, but we'll find out. Routing the trains correctly, that's going to be the bit that matters. All right, okay, yeah, you go... Just do that. There we are. Right, finish off by swinging this one around the end here and slinging it in like so. Or, to make life more easy... Yeah, okay, well, we could try it. I don't know if it's going to work, but we can give it a go. Right, yeah, run that up to there. A dedicated track, you lucky thing. Right, go from here. Is there room enough to grab another set of points off that? Looks that way. Yep, okay. It's going to create a lump there. It is. Oh, it's actually it's not completely terrible. It's not completely brilliant, but it's not completely terrible. So we're going to want a set of points here and a set of a set of signals on each of those. All right, good. So this is 3 trains sharing 1 track, right? It's, you know, and timing is going to be of the essence, but it will work eventually. Because the trains will space themselves out, and hopefully it won't create too much of an overlap. And you know what else? What? This is cool. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you built something cool. Well done. Right, okay, now we just need to make sure that the, whatever it is, depot, thank you, can reach where it needs to get to. Yeah, which it can't currently do. No. So you're going to need this main line here to reach over onto this 3rd branch, which might actually be easier to accomplish if we do it up here somewhere. Okay, fine. This is me working on the assumption that the main line, or this bit of main line, connects up to the depot correctly. I'm fairly certain it does. All right, okay, go on. Yeah, stick that in there, and then you run over here like that. And I'm evidently I am not worrying about getting anything back to the depot later. I have yet, in fact, in this, what have you done? No. Look, take your time, match the rate of decline or otherwise, and then it will be absolutely fine. Okay. That's in there though, isn't it? I think it is. You can't be 100% certain. I think you should probably get rid of that and have another swing at it. Okay. Multiple swings are one of the things I like to do. Alright, get in. Yeah. Get in. Yes. Right. Try it again. Okay, just take it up as far as there. Keep it on the flat so that we don't end up with a big lump. Does that look flat to you? No. In that case, match the slope you've got going on there, and that will look fine. Right. And then take your time and bring it up alongside before merging later on. Because you're only going to use it once or twice, 3 times, and then it'll be fine. There we go. Look at that, easy. All right, stick a set of signals on there just for the heck of it, and then everybody's great. We might as well stick some to allow things to actually leave that way as well. There you go. Yep, stick some on there, just because it's good practice rather than anything else. Okay, I like it. That is kind of funky. Right, let's go talk to the mainline train and give it an invitation to extend its distance. That's the Elpo Freight Shuttle. Yeah, this is mainline Freight West. Right. Manage the line. What am I looking at? This green business. Okay, right. So, from El Paso, we head out. Yeah, this is going to confuse the route, because it always does. We head out to over here, which is Amarillo. We then continue the journey further north to Anchorage. We then come back again to Amarillo. We then zoom in to ensure it's using separate platforms. It's not. Okay, Amarillo 3. 3? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Don't say that as though it's incredibly obvious, because it's not. Right, so on the way back you want Amarillo, I guess, 4? Yep, good. And then you continue your trundle. Right, up here. It's currently broken, but it won't be for long. And we go to El Paso, different number to the one that it came out on, which was 1. So one would imagine it's El Paso 2 is what we want here. Alright, try it and see where it gets you. Add station, yeah. Add station, yes. Add station, yes. El Paso. 2, please. Negative. Why? I don't know. Okay, well that's curious. Well, it's single tracking its way up there, and it changes. It has a point switch going on here. Oh, no, that's only because you've broken it. Actually, it's because... Sorry, I found it. Sorry, I've got it. 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 Got it. Got it. Right, you go out on El Paso 1. You should be going on El Paso 2. Thank you. And then you come back on El Paso 1. Right. Which possibly means that Amarillo 3 is the wrong number. It's okay. We get there eventually. We might not get there elegantly, but we do get there eventually. This is a long old way, this one. I'm definitely going to need more trains on this. Definitely going to need more trains. Right. Amarillo, hello there. Right, so you come out on Amarillo 2, please. Do you? No, sorry, 4. Thank you. All right, Amarillo 4. There you go. And then you come back on Amarillo 3. Yep. All right, just for your own sanity, check the other end as well. Checking. Yeah, you put the points quite a long way off. There you go. That's got it. Right, that's now working. Good. So it's not going to accomplish much until we beef up the number of trains on the thing. That's not what you wanted. All right, talk to it again. No, don't talk to it like that. Talk to it like this, and then talk to that, and then go manage vehicles, and then we will go with grab this. Yeah, clone it. How many times? Twice. Okay, right. So that's. Oh, well, it's dressed for success, that one. Well, now we need to create another couple, 3 lines, in fact. Line 1, yes. Okay, this is going to be, what's this called? Amarillo. Amarillo, yeah. What does that make? They think that's iron ore. Is it? Yes. All right. Then the next one is Amarillo Plastics. All right, AMAR. Plastic production. That's going to be a mixed consist, that one, which is interesting. Yeah, and then for my final trick here, we're going to go with. I haven't put anything on this yet. This is going to be AMAR. Yeah. What's that last one? Grain. Grain delivery production. Okay, right. Now go find them in the list and actually put some stations on them and what have you. Right, grain production, add stations, click, yeah, no, click, okay, this one, yeah, up to that one. Are you sure that's grain? Please hold, yes, okay. So that's good. Well, actually, the name of the route tells me what I need to stick on there later. Right, iron ore, new line, yeah, from here, yeah, up to there. Right. No, not new line, you fool. Repurpose one of the lines you just built. Iron ore. There we go. Click stations to add. Clicked. And clicked. There we are. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, it is. What you're going to need to check, though, is that things are using the correct side of the track, but give that a moment in a moment. Right, add station for plastic, Amarillo, and up to here. Right. You know how you didn't give yourself much space for that? Yeah. Let's have a look. What have we got? It's doing exactly what you wanted. I'm so good at this. All right, okay, fine. No, you're not that good at it. You just understand how the game works. Yeah, I do. All right, let's head up onto the depot here and buy some stuff to do that with. We're also going to need to set truck routes in motion. Otherwise, as mentioned before, not a lot's going to happen there. We've got a mainline freight ready to leave, so this is going to take a minute or two for everything to get to work. Right, there's the full selection of locos. We don't have that many to choose from. Let's put, what's the first one? Ore. Yeah. Do you think why don't we just run GP9s for all of these? Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, so the ore train, we need then cargo. Yeah, we need gondolas for iron ore. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is 279 feet. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, buy one of those. Alright, sling that on Amarillo iron ore. Okay, add one more wagon. Hold. 2 more wagons. 1 more wagon, 2. 1. Okay, buy that. This is not about just keeping the train short, obviously. It's about, in this case, I'm not keen on running trains up there that are going to be flipping 3/4 empty most of the time. So we'll stick with something sensible. Right, we're taking the refined oil. Yes, which is just called what? Oil. Unrefined oil is called what? Crude. Okay, good. Glad we had this conversation. So if you take 3 of those, yeah, we're going to need to bring plastic back with us, which I think is boxcars, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And we'll stick. Yeah, what's the conversion rate? Is it 1-to-1? Don't know. You're going to have to click away from this to find out, though. So, good luck. All right. Okay, fine. No, that's all right. This it needs to. I look at all this stuff I got waiting. It's great. And actually, to reference Soviet again, that's one of the things I like about Soviet. Yeah, it's 1-to-1. So yeah, 3 of that, 3 of the other. Okay, get back over there. I'm going. Yeah, one of the things I like about Soviet is it will tell you exactly how much stuff you've got stored everywhere on the map, which is fascinating because it lets you know where you're being completely ridiculous with regard to what you've got saved up or stored or what have you. Right, 1 of those and then 3 of each, please, because I don't think there is a massive likelihood we get a lot of oil up there, but you never know. That's the beauty of the main line, is that you never know exactly what you're going to get out of it. Right, let's leave those to bed in, and go and get these truck routes up, and then we're done for the day. But that's quite a beefy bit of production done. I think once we get Hartford on here as well, something magical will happen. No idea what. We've got oil happening here, so once this is connected to there, then I think we'll see some drama. We've got a lot more oil over here, so once I connect Kansas City around to Durham, I think, again, drama, more, plenty of. So I think that's probably what we'll focus on next time, is we'll extend round to Wichita and extend again around to Kansas City, hook all of that stuff up and see what happens, because not a lot's going to happen in the short term. You're delivering to those 2. Yeah. We haven't got anything set up over here yet, have we? No. Have you got any catchment at all? Really, really modest. Okay, fine. That's okay. I can resolve that for you. Right, 1 times truck station, please. It's overkill to have 3 platforms, but I'm going to just leave it as it is because it looks all right. And then, I don't know, what? Right in the middle? For now, sure. All right. Is there a way for it to get back without having to do some kind of, reversing around the corner kind of business? No, there isn't. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. New line. Going from Amarillo north out to there. There you go. See, it's done a nice little loop thing. It's all good. So this is going to be Amarillo, and this is just... What have I called it elsewhere? Just goods delivery. Have you? I don't know. Hold on. No, just delivery. Yeah, see, that makes more sense. AMAR. You've lost it, you see, because you clicked away. It's highlighted, though. There you are. Delivery. Yep. And then we want 2 up here that are something else, but they're far away, and they're not sharing a depot. So let's get this one running. How many trucks do you think? I think 2 is a massive amount of overkill, so we'll go with 1 for now. We might need more for later, but for now, 1 will suffice. It's a bit of a large truck to be running the interior town service, but it'll do the job. Oh, there's a freight train, look. That's nice. No, it's not time for us to go and eyeball them and go, oh, that's nice. No, we'll do that in a moment. Right, we need another depot. Yep. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Right, and then bang in a couple of routes. 1 goes from here to there. Okay, and you are Durham. D-U-R-H, yeah, delivery. What do you think on that one? Again, I think 2 is overkill. I think we'll just go with the 1 for now. And but I strongly suspect that once we're hooked up with what I've got planned for next time round, that's Amarillo, you fool. All right, stick it on the one it can actually reach. Then this area may well become quite a boom town quite quickly, especially once I hook the road up to Elgin as well. I think quite a lot could happen there that's exciting. Anchorage has already gone oi oi and started slinging up some scrapers there, which is good. We're not at buy vehicles yet, we're at make new route. Right. Yeah, from this one over to that one. Still one? Still one. Sure? Yeah. Okay. Ank. There you go. Have you spelt that right? I'm pretty sure Anchorage has got a K in it. Well, have a look in a moment and then correct as need be. No, it hasn't. I say I was right. Yeah, I know. I hate it when you're right, because you don't half let everybody know about it. Right, go on in and then fling this one to work as well. Right, there we go. Everything is completely set up and perfect. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, it probably isn't, but I don't know. We'll see. Right, here goes the freight train. What are you packing going back the other way? Loads. Yes, because he didn't drop any off, isn't it? Isn't it? That's the reason. No drop-offs. Right, where's my new little family of trains that are going to be doing the new bit? Don't know. Well, look, here's a mainliner. Yeah. That's good. You're probably going to be stuck in behind that somewhere. There's another one. Mainline. Okay. Next. There's one. Mainline. Yeah. Okay. Right. It's all right. There it is. Right. Here's the front runner. This is the grain train, I suspect. Iron, actually. Okay. Well, the grain train will be right behind you then, presumably. You can presume whatever you like. Whether it is or not, who knows? So there you go. That's going to wrap it up for this time. Interesting. Hard to say for sure exactly how this is going to pan out, but it will work. Once we connect Kansas City round to Durham and Elgin, I think magic things will occur. How magic? Oh, fairly. I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching today. I'll be back again soon with the next one, so subscribe for that. Cheerio. Now that I've reached this part of the map, it strikes me that actually this is possibly the most interesting part of the map. The density of cities that we've got in this area means that there are numerous different ways of connecting it all up together. And therefore, it's like I've saved the best till last. Well, if only I'd done it deliberately, then I could be all ha 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 ha, but I'm not. No, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. And I think the horseshoe turn between Kansas City and wherever it is that I am at the moment, Durham sounds plausible. I think that's going to be really quite interesting. And then, of course, you've got the supplemental addition of passengers there. That could lead to quite an explosive level of growth. So it could be that this corner of the map ends up being very, very heavily populated. Might not. Don't know really, but we'll do our best and hook it all up and see if something magical shakes loose as a result.